Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an all signs energy check-in for November 11th, 2019. I have done 4 separate videos for air signs, earth signs, water signs, and fire signs, and this video deals with my air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Each sign is time-stamped in the description below, so if you want to jump ahead, go ahead and do so. This video is going to deal with the 1111 messages from your spirit guides. The numerology code of 1111 is synonymous with angels, higher vibrations, light work, healing, and ascending to higher levels of consciousness. In fact, all throughout the first part of November, we have a potent series of angel numbers which are guiding us through the beginning of the month. Under these codes, we can connect with our angels and spirit guides, travel to higher dimensions, receive cosmic downloads, and listen to the voice of our intuition with greater ease. On November 11th, the sun aligns exactly with Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio, and this day signifies the rebirth of Mercury. The day following, on November 12th, we have the full moon in Taurus. Okay, so I want you guys to keep an eye out. At the end of this video, I have your individual Mercury in retrograde readings linked, and then also in the next coming days I'll have your individual signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for Taurus full moon readings. All right, so just make sure you guys stay aware and check out those videos. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is going to be for Libra. So angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides, what messages, what 1111 messages do you have for Libra? While I'm doing this, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share at the end of the video. Libra, you guys are coming out as the Princess of Wands. So you guys are definitely sort of in this beginner mind. You guys are travelers, you're adventurous, you have a real passion and a real dream to do something. You've been sort of bitten by a bug, stung by some sort of animal that's saying, go, 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 the time is now. And you guys aren't, the only little warning here is there's not a lot of planning that's going into it. It's just something you feel, you know you're good at, and you trust yourself. Okay, you also trust that, that you don't care what necessarily other people are thinking about you at this time, because you feel so strong and so potent, as we can see here with this wand in her chest. Now, this energy is a princess, but remember here, gender is fluid, so it's just masculine or feminine energy. I'm not talking about genders. Okay, the Princess of Wands is beautiful, beautiful, passionate, fiery energy. Okay, and it could be towards a travel, it could be towards a trip, it could be a business, it could be a relationship, it could be many things. Okay, now the Princess of Swords is asking you to be, your spirit guides are asking you to please be a little bit more analytical at this time. You guys are coming out. Now, this could be that you will be sent a counterpart. Okay, it could be that you will be, soulmate, twin flame type person, or soul, or it could also be, this is like you're going to get some really, really strong, truthful message here. Okay, now this might be a message that you don't want to hear. It might be a message that there's a separation or things aren't going the way you wanted. And if you haven't planned enough, if you don't have a plan B, it's going to be a little bit more difficult with you to deal with this change, okay? Because some sort of foundation is going to be shook here for you, Libra. But you guys also trust that no matter what happens, you can rely on yourselves because you've been through a lot. And even if this is a younger energy and maybe you feel like you haven't, you have that inner strength, that inner resilience. I'm getting the Leo card, the Leo strength card coming out for you guys, Libra, that you have that inner calm and that inner peace because you trust yourselves. Now, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones, they are going to be giving you a truthful message, and do trust that this change and this shakeup is definitely needed. All right, it's a very, very necessary change. Now, this truth might be coming from a person, or it might become in the form of a message, a text message, or on social media. Okay, but it's really important that you go with it, that you sort of surrender to the universe. Don't try to fight this truth, and don't try to fight this change, because it is for your greatest good, okay? And it's ultimately for your healing and for your ascension. Now, your angel of love is coming in here to say that she's your ally, that you are loved not only by the people around you and in your life, but also by your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, and your spirit guides. And you may be dealing with a love relationship here, okay? And it may be a relationship that, you know, needs to go. Maybe it's toxic, or maybe it's there aspects of the relationship or aspects of yourself that need to change in order to bring about more love and abundance with this union. Now, the energies that are assisting you, Libra, on this journey are... First, we have, he has come out so much in these readings. Dharma unfolding. Just remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness, okay? And towards love and towards abundance. So no matter how freaky things get or how horrible or things feel like, you know, remember, it's not the end of the world, that your path is ultimately leading you to happiness. And your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your loved ones who have passed, they're all assisting you on that journey. So keep your eyes and ears open for the signs and the synchronicities. Feathers are also going to be very important for you. Now, Libras, you are an air sign, so you love to fly, and you may really want to fly, and your ancestors are assisting you on this journey, and it may be a swift journey. It may be something that's coming to you very quickly, or it may be something that you are leaving very quickly. Again, with this Tower moment, I get that it's quite unexpected. Okay, or something happened in or around this time period that was quite unexpected. Now, do remember that you are assisted not only by your spirit guides, but your ancestors are there as well. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So it may be something that happened to you in this life. It may be a past hurt or disappointment that needs to be cleared in order for you to reach the highest state of love, either in a relationship or self-love, okay? Or it's something that happened in another lifetime, or maybe it's something that your ancestors handed down to you. And this time for healing is now, and you have the power to do that, and then to make sure that that isn't passed on to the generations after you. Okay, my dear Libras, but do remember that you are on a path, and you are take one step at a time towards happiness. And in order for something to exist, its opposite has to exist. So we can't have light without dark. We can't have happiness without sadness. Okay, we can't have celebration without the opposite of celebration. All right, so your final message here is there's definitely a storm warning. Things may not be easy. Remember, we also have Mercury in retrograde. This Tower moment, again, may come to you unexpectedly. It may be a message from someone, okay, about love, or it could be family, it could be a relationship, or what have you. But the Princess of Wands, this is you guys, and this is telling me that you guys have the strength in order to maneuver through this period and during this time with ease, okay, no matter what the weather. So even if there is a storm warning, remember, every storm ends, and oftentimes after a big storm, there's a huge rainbow, and your spirits want you to remember that you are divinely guided. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities, especially your thoughts, and especially if you see any feathers on the ground randomly, make sure that you remember that is a message that your angels are around you, your ancestors are guiding you and nudging you towards your truest and ultimate happiness. Okay, Libra, that's the message that I have for you from your spirit guides. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if that's something you like to do, and keep your eyes and ears open for your Mercury in retrograde readings, which are linked to the end of this video. Okay, Geminis, welcome to your 11/11 reading. Let's go ahead and give these cards a shuffle before we get into this beautiful, beautiful 11/11 reading for Gemini. So angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, please tell Gemini what they need to know for their 11/11 messages. What does Gemini need to know for their 11/11 messages? All right, Six of Swords. So you guys are coming out in your own reading. The Six of Swords is all about balance. It's the science of winning. It's being, you are in control. You feel completely able. Your core strength is strong. You've set boundaries. You know what it is you want to accomplish. You know the knowledge that you're going after. I get that you're doing that with diligence. You're very industrious, and whatever it is you are trying to accomplish, and you're doing it very, very well. You're also leaving behind some negativity. You're moving on to something that's much more positive. So it could be an exercise routine. It could be a relationship. Okay, it could be eating habits. It could be meditating. It could be a new job. Okay, there are many of you out there, so it may resonate in many different ways. Spirit and your spirit guides, they're offering you help. They're saying that your success will come quickly, but you will have to rely on your previous experiences, and you also have to rely on your maturity and your pure strength and your pure will. We have 2 horses, one black and one white, and they want to go in different directions. So it's going to be up to you to be very poised, charismatic, and also to use creative problem solving to find solutions to any issues that might come up, because it may be a little bit of a rocky journey, but your spirits, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, and your spirit guides are all saying, we're assisting you to bring about this success and this movement forward into a calmer, more beautiful, more aligned place in your life. Now, make sure that you are answering the call. The judgment is all about making sure that your actions are aligned with your truth and your heart and your mind and your spirit and your speech. The Chariot card does also talk a lot about speech. Now, the Judgment card is that, remember, there are other people who are judging your actions, but really what's most important is that you are in tune and aligned with your highest good. And make sure that, there's no karma that can come back and bite you in the ass here. And it's really important that you answer your higher calling. In answering your higher calling, you're going to get to this better place swifter, okay, and with the help of your spirit guides. But your spirit guides are saying, if there was something that you worked on and it didn't come to fruition before, as we enter into Mercury retrograde, that will be revisited, and you may receive exactly what it was you deserved. Just because divine timing was at work, it may have been a little bit delayed. Man holding a coin. Okay, so for you guys, for Gemini, it may be, this is about love, this is about abundance, because even though he's holding a coin, again, this could be an earth sign that will be in your surroundings, or maybe you have a lot of earth in your chart. It may be that you're working towards financial stability, or it may be that you're asking for a loan, or maybe that you're asking for some sort of guidance with your finances. All right, but this looks very, very auspicious, and it looks like if you are worried about your finances at this time, or you have been, that is going to change. All right, because he's very, very comfortably laying down in this pasture. The sun is setting behind him. He has this gorgeous, huge coin, and he doesn't seem to have a care in the world. Okay, my dear Geminis. So the energies that will be assisting you on your path is faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. Wow, and we have Saint Germain karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. That's perfect, because this is you moving beyond drama. This is you leaving something behind. This is also just have faith, humanity, and benevolence. So you may be receiving a little bit of help in some sort of financial matter, or maybe somebody's going to offer you a place to stay, or maybe somebody's going to give you some really, really good advice. But just make sure you have faith in humanity no matter what has happened to you in the recent past. Stay calm. Trust that you're also a good person. Trust that your good deeds and your service will be rewarded and in and around this period, okay? And make sure that you stay optimistic, that you're vibrating at a high level, so you attract something that is also vibrating at a high level. Saint Germain is karma releasing, so move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. And that looks like exactly what your spirit guides are helping you do, answering your call with this Judgment card and moving forward swiftly and out of a negative space into a very positive space. Looks like that's your message for the 11/11 reading, you guys. Also, I love the pink and the blue. That's a perfect combination of of the masculine and the feminine, so there will be unity and there will be balance here as well. All right, and your final message is prayers. Yes, definitely. So make sure that you guys set your intentions. Make sure that you guys are either praying out loud or writing them down so your spirit guides can assist you on your journey. And I also think this is something that you've been working on for a really long time. And so your spirit guides are telling me, and your angels and your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, that your prayers are now going to be answered. Okay, as long as you make sure to answer the call, pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, and the symbols that are going on around you at this time, and it's going to happen quite swiftly. So it looks like a very, very benevolent, wonderful, peaceful time that is approaching, especially if things in the beginning of this season and Scorpio season and Mercury retrograde have been a little bit difficult. It looks like things will be clearing up in the near future for you, Gemini. I love you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, comment and share if that's something you like to do, and make sure you stay tuned for your individual signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus readings for Mercury retrograde. Aquarius, welcome to your 11/11 reading. Let's go ahead and see what the messages your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, and your spirit guides have for Aquarius for this 11/11 reading. What messages, spirit guides, do you have for Aquarius for their 11/11 reading? Okay, so you guys are in the midst of an ending. This is something that you knew was coming, maybe something that you've asked for. Some sort of cycle is ending. This is releasing the toxins. This is releasing pain. This is releasing heartbreak. This is releasing drama. This is releasing sorrow. All right, and you know, your spirit guides are saying they're going to be helping you this whole time to balance out the situation, to bring on the new. You just have to pay attention to your intuition. All of the answers you seek are within you. Now, the King of Wands is coming to you to say, make sure that you guys are true to yourself. He is a true money king. He is an adventurer. He's a leader. You may have felt extremely sort of you may have felt like something had been building up in your bloodstream or in your life that was super, super toxic, and you've decided to release it. The King of Wands knows his boundaries. The King of Wands knows how to make money. The King of Wands is charismatic. He uses his experience and his spirit of adventure to get whatever it is he wants. What your spirit guides, what they really, really want you to do, though, is they want you to channel your intuition so that you always, so this doesn't happen again. So you don't have this buildup of toxins, whether it was in a relationship, whether it was at a job, whether it was just, you know, things that you were doing to yourself. The King of Wands, he's impeccably dressed. He's very, very stylish. He's very, very attractive, especially to people, you know, of the opposite sex, or, you know, people that, you know, that he would be with, you know, people. He's very attractive to anybody and everybody around him because of his charisma, because of his experience, because he stands in his truth. Now, sometimes he doesn't have a lot of planning on his side because he was a natural born leader and he follows his passions and his hunches. And your spirit guides want you to say, hey, continue to do that, because there's a lot that you don't know that's going on. Okay, even though you guys are all about change, you guys are all about movement, you guys are good at everything you do, and you're very good at it naturally. So continue to rely on that innate skill and innate ability that you have. But there are moments when you will have to pull back, okay? And it's things that you can't really plan on, but you're going to have to trust that inner high priestess energy and rely on your intuition. And even though you might want to move, and even though you might want to bring about the ending of this cycle faster than it can happen, you might want to push it and be pushing it. Remember, you cannot micromanage it, or you cannot use force or sheer will to bring about the ending of the cycle. You do have to rely or recognize, that divine timing is at work, and that may require you to be a little bit more patient. All right, we have Healer of the Ages. I love this because you're definitely healing. This Ten of Swords, this is the completion of a cycle. It looks like a very violent ending. Oftentimes when we do a detox, either physically or spiritually, it can sort of hurt. You can, you don't feel well, but ultimately this is a giant healing, and you just have to know and trust that. Okay, that this is coming to you. Trust your intuition. You have all of the answers that you seek. Now, the King of Wands is very passionate. You're very, very strong. You're very good with money, charisma, have lots of sexual energy as well. None of that will change. Hold on to that, but do start to trust your intuition rather than trying to force things to happen. Okay, so like a little bit more of a chess player here. Facing fear, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. I think that's the perfect message for any Aquarian, because that's all you guys want to do, is to fly, to move on. You know, you guys always are in this constant state of, you know, finishing a cycle and moving on, bettering yourselves. Okay, that's what I mean. But there is here the ending of this cycle, this Ten of Swords, and it's saying this is a major spiritual change. Okay, as I said, this is a major healing that's also going on, but this is your chance to up level. This is your chance to go above and beyond whatever you thought you could do, and this is with the help of your spirit guides. Bridget is saying, laying right on top of this King of Wands energy and that fire, this is that inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Okay, and that's perfect. And it's right on top of the King of Wands, and it's that fire energy. You have the power. Trust your intuition. Okay, and your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, they will be communicating to you through your dreams and through your intuition. So those aha moments, those hunches, those imaginations, if you ever catch yourself daydreaming and imagining something, remember that too is also your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, who are giving you these intuitive messages. Okay, so final message for Aquarius for their 11-11 reading. Final message for Aquarius for their 11-11 reading. Recognition. Yes, definitely. So you guys are definitely going to be recognized for all of your efforts. When you, they are going to be recognized as a healer, or as in that healing process. You will also be recognized as this Sean Connery character, as this king, charismatic and super desirable. But you also have to recognize the healing process. You have to recognize the up-leveling that you are a part of, and you also have to recognize your own knowing that you have all of the answers within, that all of your guides, they contact you, they give you messages through your intuition, and recognize your power and recognize the things that you are afraid of. Face them. But this is once you're able to take something that you fear, okay, or something that gives you anxiety, or something that's not good for you, you can't put that off anymore. So you're going to have to heal it, and then you're going to have to clear it, okay? I love you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share at the end of the video if that's something you like to do, and keep your eyes and ears peeled for your Mercury in retrograde readings. And I hope you guys have a very blessed 11-11.